And what's going on, guys? Mini Call here coming at you with another video. This one is just going to be kind of a little quickie. We are currently in a alliance war right now, and my first playthrough with kind of Xfactor, multiple man, Silver Surfer, etc. Against the Emmaurders in war went horribly, and it was just kind of sloppy playing on my part. So with this war we're currently in, was able to actually punch up quite a bit on a boosted Emmaurders team. With a similar team that's here, the only difference was I subbed Nick Fury for Vulture. Just kind of the idea was more AoE attacks, so was kind of hoping to get a little more crits going for the Dad Bros and trying to kind of really get them going. Again, kind of on location, so I am on a layover in Los Angeles right now. So this is the LA hotel. But anyway, so let's just get into this fight and why I think this team, in particular Multiple Man, counters Mr. Sinister in particularly very well. So let's go ahead and turn off the sim feature and let's get into this fight. So there's going to be a few more benefits to doing this fight in War versus a Blitz. In War, if you have T-Ford, Multiple Man's passive, I want to say, he's actually going to spawn with 2 dupes in a War. And that really just kind of helps him to get going. But the kind of like basic concept with this team is what's going to happen is Multiple Man is going to do his special, and that special is going to cause his dupes to taunt, and with his dupes taunting, Sinister is actually just going to go ahead and clone a dupe, and the clone dupes don't have very good stats, so Sinister really isn't getting much of a character. And looking at this actually might be over way earlier than I intended, so I'm going to try to slow this fight down a little bit and just do long shots basic. Basically, I just want to show off that mechanic of Multiple Man doing his summons, getting those dupes with their taunt, and then Sinister should clone them. So let's go ahead and get those dupes out. They spawn with taunt, and hopefully one lives long enough for Sinister to take a turn. So we do still have one alive, so you see, boom, right there, he did just clone a dupe, and the dupes die super easy. They don't have a lot of health, they certainly don't do a lot of damage. Now, the other really cool thing about these dupes, I'm going to kind of load the field up right now. The dupes actually, when they do their basic attack, they have a chance to actually steal positive buffs from the enemy, and then any of those positive buffs that they steal can get sent over to Multiple Man. The only exception is that regens don't work. And I think that's really just to kind of keep them from being too overpowered. Obviously, the dupes don't crit as well, and that's just to kind of keep the speed bar kind of normal. Now, obviously, I mean, they just like blew through this. But yeah, that's kind of just the basic concept. So nothing too like groundbreaking, nothing really earth-shattering, but just kind of a alternative team to counter the Emmaurders. I'd say there's a handful of teams, and if you're looking to just kind of come up with a team that'll counter them, I think this team could easily punch up probably at least 100k, if not more. And, I'm definitely going to be further testing that in game. And while we're here, I'm just actually really curious how they do against Black Order as well. Now, obviously, with Silver Surfer and my Silver Surfer being as big as he is, I feel like a lot of the heavy lifting will be done by Silver Surfer. But it's also kind of, again, a very interesting dynamic because Silver Surfer kind of strips buffs away, and Multiple Man, his dupes, basically do the exact same thing. So I'm really curious to see, just how this team does. I mean, you saw just there, he basically got down Proxima and Corvus to the halfway point with just his ultimate. And there's also an interesting dynamic in this team with Nick Fury, and Nick Fury's passive ability increases the chance for assists. And an assist equals a possible crit, which a possible crit means speed bar for the Dad Bros. So let's see. Let's try and see if we can get some of these buffs off of Cull Obsidian. Brain just went south for a minute. So just kind of curious. So basically, all we have left on the team is the Dad Bros and our Silver Surfer. And obviously Multiple Man. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't take out Proxima. We will get some dupes on the field, and we will have our little army going. And let's see. So we actually stole the Death Proof, and that transferred over to Multiple Man over here. So they don't actually, I guess, strip the buff, they just steal it. So I think on my next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow it down a little bit, and I just want to see the steal, how it works. We did lose our Dad Bros on Maw's attack. But, at this point, I would say the match is pretty much over because Silver Surfer is going to be able to handle these two on their own. So I wouldn't say a lot of this is due to the Dad Bros or even Multiple Man, but they definitely add some additional targets and really give Silver Surfer the opportunity to kind of do his thing. So that went a lot better than I was expecting. I actually might have to test that out in Arena a little bit. And again, you know what? Since we're here, let's pop on over to Arena and see. We certainly have a plethora of Black Orders to choose from, and let's just see if we can kind of do a big punch up. So let me see how powered this team is, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right, so we've got 398k. Let's get rid of Fury, and let's actually sub in... let's try it with Baron Zemo, see how it does. That's 448k. I believe that Black Order team that I selected was 582. So we're looking at about 100k punch up on Black Order in Arena. And we'll just see how this goes. I haven't fully switched yet to Silver Surfer or a Silver Surfer hybrid team in my Arena yet. I was honestly kind of waiting for Doom to see, how that worked. Because I was kind of running into situations like this where Thanos was just going super early and they were just kind of deleting the teams I was bringing in. But let's see what we can do. I haven't tried it kind of since I've gotten Multiple Man over here. So we have Cull Obsidian ability blocked. Let's go ahead and block Ebony Maw so we don't get any immunities on the field. And let's see what we can do. We lost our Dad Bros, and all we have now is our Silver Surfer and our Multiple Man. I don't know that they will be able to 3-man this, but we can certainly try. Let's go ahead and take some of those regens off Proxima and got her out of the way. And that Thanos just deleted us. So, definitely not at the point yet where I am able to do kind of a really big punch up on Black Order. At least not with that Xfactor, Silver Factor kind of hybrid thing. But definitely able to do, fairly well in the Arena. And then, like I said, they can definitely hard counter the Emmaurders in war. So please, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is having a good week, and take it easy.